and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey
Hey
guys,
guys,
it's the
the
Loud
Loud
Guys.
Guys.
Today we are going to react to the greatest speech in American history, Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. And like somebody sent us the both these two videos, like we have seen the previous video where we saw what was the like Gettysburg battle and what was it was about. So it was about how Union won and how that was a momentous like moment for them, because if they would have lost that war, then it would have been very bad for them, and it could have given Confederates an easy win, and they could have been like attacking more of it, and it could have changed the US history altogether, because all because of that moment only there was the America that we see today, that they abolished slavery, and we have seen the revolution that Indian American economy had after that. So it was a very big moment. And also the thing is, it is all about the President Abraham Lincoln's speech on that day on 19 November 1863, and what did he tell about it. These are the kind of speeches that just change the whole mood of the people, because they can uplift you and they can give you that power also. So I'm very excited to listen to his speech.
Basically, Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States, and he died because of the gunshot on his death. Head, and his death was very confusing. Everybody didn't have that much idea about his death, and I got to know these things from googling. And he helped a lot America in the modernization, and obviously in the modernization and economy he helped a lot. He basically increased the economy of the America. So he has a great hand of his on the development of the America. So I am so much excited to watch this video, and to be honest, after googling about him, I didn't have any idea about him, and even I didn't know that who is he. But maybe after after hearing his speech, I will get motivated. Maybe I will become his fan. So I am so much excited to watch the video. So let's watch the video.
Yes, and also the thing is like, who will he refer to in this speech? Will he refer to the soldiers, or will he refer to all the people of the country, and will he try to unite them? So let's watch the video. Gettysburg Address.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Wow.
Wow.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
Wow.
Yeah, he's referring
It
to
is
the
altogether
soldiers only.
fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
Wow.
It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion.
So amazing.
That we here highly resolve
so
that these
inspiring.
dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people,
For the people, basically
shall
he
not
promotes
perish from the earth.
democracy. Oh my god, it was a marvelous video. As I told you earlier, maybe I will get motivated after watching his after hearing his speech, and same, I got motivated as well, and I got inspired after hearing his uh, basically speech. And he promotes the democracy, he brought democracy, and I think the democracy is the most important part. I think it's the most important right of the individual. Earlier what happened, people used to dominate each other, which was totally wrong. They used to, same it was also in India, people used to treat people as not like humans. They used to treat people like animals only. Here in India there was a caste system. Higher class people used to dominate lower caste people, and same in America there was also basically white people used to dominate black people. And finally the democracy came, and still people are like this only. But yeah, there is some kind of change in India. There is a lot of change in some backward area. There are few people who still do dominate each other on the basis of caste system. But there is also so much people who don't believe in this kind of things. And same in America, people are basically, they are becoming broad minded. They are ignoring these things. They do not dominate each other. Everybody has their rights, and most important, democracy is everybody's right. So people basically, after getting education, people are understanding this. So yeah, I think it is a very huge change that we humans made. And seriously, I am feeling so grateful after hearing his speech, because he told that we basically God made us equal. So I think we all should understand that God has made us equal only. We shouldn't dominate each other on the basis of caste, color, and on the basis of, most importantly, on the basis of status. What is happening in these days, that people are dominating each other on the basis of status. So I personally, I don't believe this thing that we should dominate each other on any basis.
Yes, and also the thing is, like that line that all men are born equal gave me goosebumps, because
Same.
Vanshika was also talking about it, because she was saying that in India there is caste system and it is still there. And the thing is, like, there are, like, if you see in India there are scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and all these different kind of people. They are the same, every man is still the same, but still they are in a different caste. They are Brahmin, Shudra, Vaishya, and they are treated differently. But yes, it is like shrinking down in India. It is not like at that level which it was at 1940s, 50s or before. But the thing is, it is still there, and we are still curing it out. And the thing is, like, it at that moment, about 200 years ago, Abraham Lincoln said this. So that was a very big statement to make, and he was still like to everybody out there, because at that moment, I think so, that speech he was giving was at a cremation center. He was there to bury all those people, and he said, we are giving them a final resting place. And after giving them a final resting place, we can say that these guys did for all of us, like, we can never ever think of, and we can never ever repay them back. We can only do is, we can just continue what their work was, what they have done for us, and we can continue that work. So it was such an amazing speech to hear. This speech was for both of the times, because that was for that present time also, to like you can say encourage all those people to join them and to be a part of the union, and also for us to like hear it and feel those goosebumps moment, and like consider that all men are born equal, and everybody should be treated equally, and should be made sure that they are treated very well. And because like abolishing slavery was a very big thing for America at that point of time, and he did that. So it was amazing to watch this speech, and this was actually very very powerful. It gave me goosebumps, and I'm going to listen it again to has to like concede those words inside me. And how did you guys find this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.